Hello students, this is Sunita Mishra. So you know that we are studying the chapter life processes, and in that we have studied the transportation in animals. Today I am going to teach you transportation in plants. So we discussed earlier that how plants take in simple compounds such as carbon dioxide and they make their food by with the help of the chlorophyll. Okay. Now the other thing that the minerals the required that required for the plants like nitrogen, phosphorus, so these they will taken directly from the soil. Okay. And these things can be reaches to the soil by mainly process of the diffusion. That means all the raw materials can easily diffuse to all parts of the plant body. But if these distances become large, so if the plant will be very tall and if it is a short plant, then the diffusion process will be conducted. But if the distance will be too large and if the plants are bigger in size, then the rate of diffusion doesn't only fulfill the requirement of the water and minerals inside the plant, because energy needs differ between different body designs, and the plant do not move, and plant bodies have a large proportions of the dead cells in many tissues. As a result, the plants have very low energy needs, and that's why they can use relatively slow transport system. That means the rate of transportation in plant is very slow. Now there are two main important structures that are responsible for the transportation of substances in the plant, and they are xylem and phloem. Now what are xylem? So xylem are the tissues, conducting tissues. That xylem and phloem both are conducting tissues. So first I am telling about what are xylems. So xylems are the conducting tissue which moves the water and minerals to the leaves. That means they supply the water and minerals from the root to the leaves. And what is the phloem? Phloem tissue's work is that after preparation of the food is transported by the phloem tissues. Now first I am going to tell you the transport of the water and minerals by the xylem. So in xylem tissue, vessels and tracheids of the root, stem and leaves are interconnected, and they form a continuous system of water conducting channels reaching all parts of the plant. Now this creates a difference in the concentration of these ions between the root and the soil. So due to this, there is a water column will be created, and that's why there is a difference in the concentration of the ions between the root and the soil, and that's why the water moves into the root from the soil to eliminate this difference. That's why the water started to move, so that to make the concentration of the ions parallel in both the parts. That means there is a continuous pathway of the water creating a column of water, and that is steadily pushed upwards. Now as this water column has been created, so that means there is a more requirement of water. But suppose if excess water will be there, then that water has to be eliminated by the process of the transpiration. So what is a transpiration? That means transpiration is a loss of water from the leaves, from the aerial parts, that is the leaves, through the stomata. Okay, so as much as the transpiration takes place, the water pull from the root to the upper part of the plant takes place. That means a suction pull will be created, and that will make the water move upward or to the leaves. So in this way the transportation of the water and mineral takes place. Okay, so today up to this I will teach you the next in my next class.